Hello, my moderators. Sorry for the long delay between updates. But, as you guys knew, this year, the winter time was going to be a busy one for me. Well, got a couple quick updates on what's been going on. First off the bat, new equipment acquired. 2 Revell cabooses, which are Revell Arnold. Unknown make caboose, but I'm suspecting it's Concours, the newer run, versus the old run. Which, yes, all those cabooses will end up in a certain red and white scheme. And I gained a few additional freight cars, including another Revell Arnold one, Lackawanna. A new Miller High Life car. Picked up some additional solder, coal, and other stuff. Oh, and Sparky, believe it or not, a $10 basket case. I've almost got it running. It's one of the very first runs of SD9s. And it's a beast. It's still got a few minor hiccups, but hey, for $10, it's running. Now, an additional one I picked up for $10. Already with microtrain couplers on it. And the best part? She runs. As you can see, it's a little bit leapfroggy still, because I haven't cleaned the track in God knows how long. But for $20 for an $10 for an Atlas and another $10 for a Kato, which, as you can see, made in Japan, Kato, for $10. You can't beat it. I also picked up a bunch of 19-inch track also for another $20. Bunch of tools I needed to replace, which one of them, I know you guys have been hearing me complain for a while. Yeah, brand new. And for $14, I wasn't gonna pass it up. I also picked up a new screwdriver set, since practically every one I've been using during scrap metal work snapped. Go figure, right? But I've also picked up a couple more rolls of solder, which I don't know when I'm going to see the guy, so which, in case you guys are wondering the solder I'm using, this is a half-pound roll. It's I'm trying to see the darn It's 60/40 lead free. This is electronic SAR is what it is. But the diameter is 1/10 of an inch. Which are having a few additional tools I picked up, which is one of them being one tool I'll highly recommend for all modelers. This is the bigger end of the center drills I got. I've got some that go down real small. These are very handy when you're doing metal work. They're called center drills. They're real stubby, so when you go to start a hole, it gets it right where you want it. And I also picked up something else, which, if you guys have a Harbor Freight near you where you live, you might want to pick one up. It's a 6-inch digital caliper. This is good down to 1/10 of an inch. Which the other thing is, I picked up at that same show. Believe it or not, a buck. One of those cases called Right Place, Right Time. Right as the show was opening, the guy had a bunch of it, so I picked it up dirt cheap. And to give you guys an idea, that's how cheap some of these cars were. And as soon as I saw this puppy, I grabbed. I didn't even hesitate. But there are a few new cars that I still have to do some work on. Which one of them is still actually in kit form. And Vinny, this is something that you should, some of these cars are something you should remember. Or Mark Greenwood. The old school kits. One's still brand in the box. I got new trucks and couplers coming. I gotta go pick them up tomorrow morning. Of course, you know how it goes. You place the order for it to show up at a hotel. When does it show? The day after. At least it's only down in Virginia Beach, about an hour and a half drive from here. But I've also got a box full of repairs there. Which, in that box, are a couple repeat Arnold or Concord cars that have been and were sent to Cato to be custom painted. Or they might actually be Cato cars. I'm not 100% sure, like I just stated. All I know is they are in Cato bookcase boxes. And I gotta do some work to the boxes to make them fit. Because they're using microstring couplers on them. Go figure, right? But I really haven't been up to much, just because of everything that's been going on, weather snafus and all that. Plus, I have been busy with my brother's shed, which it's getting dark right now. Yeah, it's too dark out there for me to show you guys what's been going on out there. But we've essentially started enclosing it, which has been fun to say the least, because I've been battling 6x6 beams. Well, timbers for the foundation of it. In case you're wondering, it's sitting on top. They're all marine grade pressure treated lumber. And it's also sitting on 8 inches of gravel. So the likelihood of anything rotting in me or my brother's lifetime is going to be little to none. Especially once we're done. We're digging out all the dirt around this shed, along the back of the garage, and bringing in gravel to eliminate some maintenance. Because gravel, we can just go along with some Roundup and spray the whole damn works. Or, in my case, the organic, which is a gallon of apple cider vinegar, a cup of Dawn dish detergent, a couple drops of Dawn dish detergent to cut the surface tension of the vinegar, and good old-fashioned rock salt. And that's about 1 to 2 cups. Personally, I go 3 cups because, yeah, it kills it clear to the root. But I got 101 projects still to go, so I'm going to get back to it, guys, and I'll try and get another video, a layout update here in the next week or so. Which also, upcoming thing for this year, those cabooses I just showed are going to become these. That's how a caboose started its life. Now you get a little bit better idea. The top one, I had to locate the wheel sets. I don't know what happened to it. But the others, well, there it is. Now you can see exactly how it works, how much chopping there's got to be done to get these done. But both of them will have the yellow handrails and all the details done to them. Although I might just cut, because this one here has already got the knuckles on it. They're dummy knuckles, but knuckles nonetheless, so it's just one less thing for me to work on. The other one's got the old Rapido couplers, which, as you can see. But what was the telltale sign on this was I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to spot it, but there's little marker lights right there, right below my finger. That's how when I was looking around the show, I was looking for them. Lo and behold, look familiar? That's how I found that out, that they were Revell cars. And as far as the other Christmas gift I got, got that on Christmas Day at my uncle's house. My uncle and my aunt got one for me, one for my brother, and one for my mother. And in case you're wondering where they're from, they're very good cups. I have had a drink in here for over half a day, and it was still cold from when I poured it. So that tells you how well insulated those containers are. I've been trying to get this update out to you guys for over a week. It's just that every time I turned around, something else came up. Which, as soon as I get back from Virginia Beach tomorrow from picking that box up, I've already got... It was actually for the guy I was working for. Well, I'm going to be seeing him again in 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks from this past Friday. He's going to Chicago this coming weekend. Then following, he'll be up in New York. Then coming back down to Richmond. And that'll be the Greenberg Toy and Train Show at the Richmond Raceway former Richmond Raceway Complex. Well, actually present. It was formerly the Virginia State Fairgrounds. Which those are now 40 miles further north, up in Doswell, Virginia, aka right by King's Dominion. So yeah, another venue. Anyway, guys, now I'm just rambling, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am in a t-shirt. It's actually in the mid-60s out here right now. And no, there is no heat going right now. That's the ambient temperature we've had here for the last few days. So I wasn't complaining. And yes, the show was actually a very good one. I'm not going to go into details on that. But have a good one, Mall Raiders.